board. We are looking at problem number 13. We have a function composition. G is the outer, H is the inner, and we want to evaluate that at 2. So first, let's write down the calculus, and then we'll try to figure it out from the graphs. So number 13, f of x equals g of h of x. So according to the chain rule then, f prime of x, so you got to write this step down, otherwise you can't do this problem. It's g prime, leave the h alone, and then multiply by h prime of x. And then they want us to plug in 2 to that. So second step, f prime of 2 would then be g prime of h of 2 times h prime of 2. So in order to solve this, we got to figure out what is h of 2 by looking at the graph. Once we get that number, we plug that into g prime, and we get a number from that. And then we just multiply that by the derivative at h, derivative of h at 2. We can multiply these two together. So let's go over here. And so I'm going to write my formula first, and then we'll clean it up. So this is equal to g prime of h of 2, according to my third line of work there. And then I need to multiply that by h prime of 2. All right, so first, what is h of 2, right? I gotta know, what is h of 2 there? Well, if I plug in 2 into h, I get 3. So this should be equal to g prime of 3, right? Because h of 2 is 3, according to the graph above. So get rid of that. G prime of 3, and that needs to be multiplied by h prime of 2. All right, so g prime and h prime are just slope. What's the slope? Okay, so then we look above and say, all right, g evaluated at 3, well, the slope is the same everywhere, so it doesn't really matter. It looks like it's going up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1. So g prime evaluated at 3, the slope is always 1. Times, what's the slope of h at 2? So that's this side. That's important to know. And the slope there looks like it's up 2, right 1, up 2, right 1. So as long as we're on this side, the slope is 2. So the answer is 2 times 1, which is 2. So let's put that in my notes too. So I just calculated that h of 2 here is 3. So then I had to figure out, okay, what is g prime of 3? G had a slope, right? This is just the slope at 3. The slope of that was always 1. Here, this is looking for the slope at x equals 2, and the slope of that side of h was always 2. So 1 times 2 is 2. So the point is of this problem, 1, can you apply the chain rule? That was the first part. Second part is, do you know what a derivative means graphically? And a derivative means slope. So those are the two things I was kind of checking on that problem in terms of what derivatives mean and can you use the chain rule.